let's see here. Want to see what we're dealing with here. Talk a little bit about this video. Put that there. And let's see. Video's loading right now, and we are at our friendly Super Center store. It happens to be open 24 hours, which is always a plus for late night viewing. I come here frequently, just for the whole. I don't know if I find as a atmosphere has a big what's the word? A big part in how I perceive something. So sometimes your typical living room setting isn't quite what you need. All right, so here we are. I actually wanted my buddy to actually do this part you're seeing on the screen right now, but obviously when you someone else is directing the video, you sometimes don't have all the say in what goes on. So behind my back, they actually kind of put this guy in there, and but I'm actually glad it happened because he did a really good job, and the girl is amazing on this part. Very, very. I don't know. It's very realistic. I don't know how I felt so much about the shorts hanging out. Anyways, this guy here, this is JT Meyer, a buddy of mine from my house. Actually, used to travel with me until he joined his rock and roll band. It's Flynn Adam Atkins over there, number 42, the guy who produced the track. DJ Manuel. I don't know, doing martial arts in front of a, who knows. So, this guy here, not exactly what I expected the cleave to look like when I originally, I don't know, started looking my mind up. Should we go back to this part right here? Or? Anyways, nah, it's all right. The cleave. Cleese is, I don't know, looks a little bit like Michael J. Fox in my opinion. That's Harrison Grant, guy who helps me produce my records, also A&R Goatee Records. The Cleese represents the majority of egos, which I think is really funny that he's 5'6", 5'7", because of, you know, kind of playing into the whole, I shouldn't say that, short guy thing, but he's yeah, he wasn't as tough as we come to find out in the end. Here I am, towel draped around my head. I'm kind of uncomfortable in front of the camera. You think it's really hard to act natural. As you can see, Jonathan, the director of the video, and also editor, did a great job of bringing it together. Making my way, I'm gonna set this up for you, I'm making my way into this extremely underground world and underground society, a place where people kind of come together to take out some pent-up emotions and pent-up aggression. And you can see there's obviously a tension between the Cleese and John. John's more confident than prideful, I think. I think he's got a history, a track record of always, you know, in the end, winning. And the Cleese has kind of, you know, got to live up to a lot of I don't know what's the word to say here, but I don't even know. It's kind of early in the morning, but yeah. So, anyways, the scene's setting up. They're warming up. He's preparing. Everyone's sitting down. You're kind of at this point, you don't know what's going on. Some people at this thing are like, "What the heck? This is bizarre. This is strange." And then it's all starting to kind of come together. A little aggression. John's adrenaline's pumping, shaking the head. All of a sudden, at this point, this is when you kind of start to find out it's a game of duck, duck, goose, and you're either extremely happy or extremely let down by the concept. Okay. And I think what's really funny is I'm probably the worst player out there, and but because it was my video, I had to win. That's Steve, a buddy of mine. Jason, always funny when you get a big guy in the mix. Cleese doing this thing, action. We got a lot of taunting, a lot of rivalries going on, a lot of anger building, a lot of people, really competitive type of atmosphere. Jeff Anderson, another buddy of mine. It's a fun thing. I got to do this with a bunch of my friends. Watch that fall. That's amazing. Did you see that? JT was willing to take the hits, and that was actually worked out good because he was willing to hit the ground hard. At one point, I believe his exact words were, "Somebody kicked me." All right, Mark Snow, buddy of mine. Me again, me winning. This whole game is just setting up. You've got the Clees going up against me. Again, this is just tension that's happening. And look, there we are, a little challenge off, a little face off, little back and forth. The rivalry's really starting to set off. The refs breaking it up. They have to calm me down. They have to calm the Clees down because now we're about to go at it. This is the final moment. Finally, the Clees builds up the courage because, look, and this part's really funny to me. Jonathan, I have to give credit to him. He really hooked this up. I'm not just saying that because you're right here. It's actually hilarious. I really enjoy this. Hey, how you doing, sir? And then right here you see me, and I'm chasing. And I'm chasing the Clees in an extremely intense battle. It's a great TV. I'm trying to see if this is something I would want for my.
Okay, you can't record in the store. You can't use that in the store. It's our policy. Okay, if you continue to use it, we're going to have to ask you later. Okay, so if you would, go ahead and cut the camera off.
And then can we record the TV? Okay. Even if the TV is going to be in my house here in a minute, it's kind of a whole concept.
Okay, yes, you can't. You just can't.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm about to buy 10 of these.
That's fine, but you still can't.
It's a great
use
TV.
that.
I just wanted it for my lab.
That's fine, but you still can't use that.
Okay. I just wanted to kind of show the. All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. So anyways, Cleese is on the ground, struggling and crying right now. As you can see, Jeff's taunting him. I am victorious in the end. And let me just tell you guys, the whole idea I thought was pretty incredible. We're getting booted out of here, but they've never done this to me before. But the celebration, the victory, the happiness. By the way, the Cleese represents the ego. It's kind of very symbolic if you look past the surface. And what am I doing here? I should probably just put this back on. And so that's the idea of the movie right there. Let's okay, there we go. We obviously experienced a little difficulty. That was a little weird for me. I figured the fact that I was going to buy 10 TVs would kind of, maybe give me a little leeway. How you doing, sir?
Good, how you doing?
I'm real good. Give me a little leeway in the fact that, I don't know, maybe I'd be allowed to kind of feel it out, test it out a little bit. But I think the lady that talked to us first tipped him off. So she could be responsible for ruining this DVD. But yeah, so kind of came in right as the video's getting good, in my opinion. That's whack, man. I'm half tempted not to give them my business ever again.